Welcome students. So the chapter that we are going to discuss today is solutions. Before I discuss the topics in the chapter, I would like to define this term solution. In the previous standard, 11th standard, we have already studied that matter exists in three different forms: element, compound and mixture. Element are the pure substances because they are made up of only one type of particles known as atoms. They have their own individual atoms. On the other hand, compounds and mixtures are impure. They are made up of more than one type of atoms. The difference between compound and mixture being, compounds have their elements reacting in order to create a bond between the elements and the atoms combine to create molecules. Mixtures have the atoms just together, they are mixed up, they do not have any kind of association, bonding or anything like that. Okay, now a solution is a homogeneous mixture. Most of the people think that if you are taking a liquid in a vessel and if you are adding a salt or a solid inside it and you stir it, it is a solution. Of course, this qualifies for a solution, but it is not the only one which qualifies for a solution. A solution could be like a solid in a gas in a solid, a liquid in a gas, or any such. So what is it that defines the particular substance as a solution? First thing, it has to be homogeneous mixture. Now, from mixture, we already have understood the term means the substances which are mixing up together, they are just there. They are not reacting with each other. They are just together. Their particles are just together, creating a system. And from the term homogeneous, we understand that somewhere in the mixture, there is uniform distribution. I'll explain this with a simple example. Let's say I took one glass of water, one vessel of water, and I am adding some pinch of salt, some amount of salt inside it. Initially, if I'm not stirring it, I will see that the salt will settle at the bottom. This is still a mixture, but it is heterogeneous. Now, when I start stirring it, I will see that the salt at the bottom is no more there, it vanished. And where did it vanish? It vanished inside the volume of the water that was given. So, now I can understand that the salt is still there in the water, but it is no more at one particular place. It is there everywhere where the liquid is giving a volume. So if I'm taking a section from this corner and if I'm taking the section from this corner and both these sections have exactly same volume, they will have exactly same amount of salt in them. And that's what the term uniform distribution tells us. Now, this is the solution because first of all, it is a mixture and it has uniform distribution. This solution is made up of two things. Now, I will give a particular term to these two things. First case, water. Water is giving you a volume. Water is giving the solution. The large amount of the solution present is water. So water is giving volume or body in which the solid salt, that is the solute, being dispersed. So the one which is greater in concentration, giving a volume, giving a body, is solvent, and the one which is dispersed in this larger volume or body is known as solute. So now we have defined what a solution is. As we know that most of these substances are not pure, solution is one type of impure substance which is there and which is of great importance in our day-to-day life, or maybe we can say that it is applied everywhere. Now, if I were to discuss about how elements combine together and create a solution at one time and create a compound at one time, we all know about the example of oxygen and nitrogen. Oxygen and nitrogen is present in air. If they don't react, they are creating air. If they are reacting, they are creating a compound called nitrogen dioxide. So now we are pretty much clear that if they are reacting and if they are not reacting, these two cases lead to two different things. One is a compound, that is nitrogen dioxide. One is a mixture, that is air. So first thing, for a solution, it has to be a mixture. Second thing, it has to be homogeneous, which means it has uniform distribution.